wire transfer they didn't authorize.
It completely drained our account.
Their bank insistent there was no mistake.
Nothing happened until I contacted you.
That's when KOIN 6 got involved.
I revealed to the bank the red flags I uncovered.
Then, within one business day,
The bank notified the family they'd be fully reimbursing them.
KOIN 6 has done it again, getting results for another fraud victim at Chase Bank. We've helped 3 other victims get a combined $100,000 back in the past 6 months.
And in this latest case, thieves swiped nearly $50,000 in the blink of an eye. Elise Haas got all that money back from Chase Bank within weeks. Take us to the beginning. How did this all happen, Elise?
This one was an absolute roller coaster, but this case specifically will just show you how elaborate and sophisticated these fraud schemes are and what to watch out for. So the woman who I helped get her money back lives in San Diego, California, but the thieves were here 100 miles away in Portland.
It's very scary, very scary.
Lisa McIntyre lives in San Diego, California. Recently, her phone randomly stopped working one morning. A brief inconvenience of not being able to make a call quickly turned into her worst nightmare. Once she got home from errands, she started Googling how to fix her phone that was showing an SOS message. What she didn't know at the time is that a woman was in Portland, Oregon, impersonating her at the AT&T store by Mall 205, getting a new iPhone in her name and disconnecting Lisa's phone.
My phone was off for a total of like 3 hours.
Within that short window, all the damage was done.
I went on Wi-Fi here at my own house and I went to check my email and I saw, from Chase Bank, it said your wire transfer went through. I was like, what?
The thieves stole $48,000 from Lisa and her husband's account. Her husband checked his email too and saw a message from AT&T.
And he had an email that said your products have been picked up.
They hadn't put all the pieces together yet of what was going on, but they hurried to their local bank to try and stop the bleeding.
I rushed to my bank. I rushed to Chase Bank. They were very nonchalant about it. It took forever to even sit down with someone. It was probably 30 minutes before I could sit down with someone and where he was on the computer looking up my wire transfer.
Well, AT&T investigated and within a day determined this was fraud, refunding Lisa for the iPhone and iPad purchased on their account. Chase Bank employees directed Lisa to file a fraud claim, and soon after, Chase Bank sent her this letter saying, "We're denying your claim because we determined you authorized or benefited from the item."
I felt helpless. It wasn't even my fault. My information was, I believe, taken from a data breach, and that's, out of my control. I had nothing to do with it.
She and her husband were left wondering, how were they going to get their money back?
The night it happened, my husband we were up very late, Googling and freaking out, and he found, I guess he Googled Chase wire fraud and had found an article. We watched the video and we learned about the 2 families that you had helped. So he's like, you gotta contact her. And I was like, really? And he's like, yes.
Lisa contacted me with her case. I started looking into the situation, gathering the paper trail. I showed Chase executives that AT&T confirmed in writing and surveillance that someone committed fraud in their store in Portland, Oregon around 11:30 a.m., along with these records showing a brand new iPhone was set up in Lisa's Chase Bank app just hours before the wire transfer went through. Meanwhile, Chase should have record of Lisa being in the San Diego Chase Bank branch before 2 p.m. It wasn't physically possible for her to be in those 2 places to authorize the wire transfer. Soon after pressing send, Chase notified me that they'd be reimbursing Lisa's $48,000.
And you said, I'm going to email Chase. Literally hours later, I got that phone call and they're like, this is Chase executive branch. And I was like,
During a time when she felt so lost, Lisa says she's grateful. Journalism could help change the course of her life.
I would say, you're my hero.
And get her money where it belongs, in her account.
So Lisa believes that the criminals got access to her private information in a data breach where she works in California. So when I went to the AT&T store here, the employees were telling me that the woman who hacked Lisa's account pretended that she was in Portland for a wedding, had lost her phone, and even had a fake ID of Lisa that passed their scanner test. So the district attorney's office in San Diego is investigating this incident, but they said that they can't comment further on open cases. Chase Bank did confirm that the wire transfer was initiated on their mobile app. Lisa told me that the Chase employees claimed that they had texted her that day asking about the wire transfer, and they received a text message saying, yes, proceed. But when I reached out to Chase executives, they told me that they called the number on file. And when I started asking them questions, like, okay, well, did anyone answer? What questions did you ask them? Or did you leave a voicemail? They didn't elaborate further.
The scary thing is folks are watching this at home saying, this easily could have happened to me. But the scary words here are wire transfer. I'm stunned how easy it is to transfer that amount of money, and you say it's all within a mobile app?
It's all within a mobile app, and most of the time, like, we're all just using wire transfer once in our life to, like, what, buy a house or something. So wire transfers are inherently dangerous. They are pretty immediate and somewhat untraceable. So I found out that the smaller banks, what they do is they make the customers come in person to initiate those wire transfers. Yeah. But the bigger banks like Chase Bank, Bank of America, they're allowing wire transfers to happen completely online. So that's why I ended up going to some professionals and asking them in the financial industry, what are the best protocols, right, for people and banking institutions in particular to make sure that they have the safety in place. And they explained that the best practices for these financial institutions is to verbally call and confirm the intent and instructions for the wire transfer with the customer. And to also, this is interesting, have a trusted contact set up, like say a parent or a partner that the bank can also call and ask afterwards, hey, does it sound right that your daughter's about to send $50,000?
A double check.
Right, across the country. And that is just that one extra layer that banking institutions can do. But of course, we know, I've asked Chase Bank multiple times over the past 6 months, what is your safety protocol? And that's something that they have yet to answer.
It's troubling because, with everything so mobile, it makes things easier. But that's the challenge, because criminals have access to that in a lot easier fashion as well.
Now, we always say watching out for you, and this is just proof of it. And you're right. When journalism is done right, it helps folks. And you've helped a lot of folks so far, Elise. So I'm sure we're going to be helping more folks in the future.
Yeah, great job. Tireless work. Thank you.